Welcome back to another TMG Specialist Vans video. What I've got today is something a little bit special for you guys and a little bit more really just to highlight on what we do at TMG. I regularly see people comment on my videos, oh I could have got this van or I could have got that van. So I always compare vans naturally as the owner of the business, and there's just no comparison. So when we start with a full build, this is a bit of a special one. This is being done for sort of a caddy build off, which is, you can find all the details in my TikTok, but ultimately it's to show you that there's more to vans and sidebars, lowering springs, wheels, just the sort of generic shit that you find every day. And not forgetting pinstripes. I put that on my mate's Rolls Royce, not on a caddy on the side.
Right, okay, so what actually is going on? Obviously you've touched on the TikTok videos, the Instagram videos and all that. Just for the people that don't have TikTok and Instagram, what are you doing?
So what we're doing is transforming this van into something special, purely just to show people the levels and heights that TMG can achieve when you give us a blank canvas.
And who have you called out?
I've called out every other person in the caddy scene who likes to call himself a caddy builder.
Right, okay.
And a lot of the dealers really, because we obviously, Johnny over there, he gets lots of calls. I had this call from this company and that company, etc, etc. There's just no comparison. The only way that we can sort of prove the theory and show that off is by documenting it, which is what we've got here. So do you want to just take a look around this van?
So it's a white Mark 4
white
start
Mark 4
line.
Start line, textured bumpers. The only positives it's got is air conditioning and the tailgate.
So how come you bought this van? I mean, it's different from a stock van. You've got beacons there,
yeah.
You've got a, whatever that is.
Because I know the level that we're going to go to with this vehicle. So when I'm buying vehicles, it's going to get boned and repainted. Yeah. So there's no point in respraying a desirable colour like a blackberry or pure grey, etc.
I was going to say, you'd never usually buy a van like this for stock.
No,
so.
this van I would usually say no thank you to. Got a look in the back as well.
So
Don't get me wrong, the history's impeccable, but it's been used as an oil hydraulics van.
So really, you've put yourself at a bit of a disadvantage, because anyone who's seen this video now and thinking, yeah, you know what, I'm going to build myself a caddy. Yep. They could just go and buy themselves a BlackBerry from auction or something. Like, why have you done that? Right.
So what I've done here is put myself at a massive disadvantage by purchasing a van of this state. Service history is impeccable, which is the main thing we look for, but ultimately it's a white start line, something that we don't sell. But the whole purpose of buying this vehicle was just to demonstrate to you guys what we can do and the levels that we can achieve with such a basic van. Because I could go and get a BlackBerry from the showroom that's all done, but it come BlackBerry, it come nice. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
This is going to sort of set the standard. We're going to document the series throughout and just prove to you guys what it is. So the 3rd of August, Tatton Park, is when this is going to be revealed. There will be some behind the scenes, etc. on the build up. I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to give other people who may accept the challenge ideas. But in a nutshell, this will be on the stand. It will be in all its glory. Every element of this vehicle will be there for people to see. They can check the build quality, they can check the finish, they can check everything about the van. But the most important thing is, every element of this van is going to be done under our roof. So we don't outsource work, we don't send them to gym down the road, we don't get this person in to do that. It's all done by my own staff, under the roof, to control quality. And that's the main thing. Quality control is number one. I know that a lot of these other people that do these caddies as well, they outsource their work. Nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong, but ultimately if you're buying a proper van that's been built by a company, you want their own name on it for every stage. So what I'm going to do over the next month or so, up until completion of this vehicle, is just set the record straight. TMG do build the best vans, we build the best quality. There's no one near us. And this is the whole purpose of this exercise. I'm not into talking too much on videos and more into action and letting the results speak for themselves. And that is the exact purpose of what this van's going to do. And what else it is as well is TMG has massive exposure on the forums, on the followers, etc, etc. So if you have put your hand up, and if you do put your hand up, that's great, because it's also an opportunity for you guys to get a little bit of exposure, which may or may not lead to some business your way, who knows. Credit where credit's due. If you are participating in this exercise, then happy days. I love competition. Competition's what keeps us healthy. It also keeps us on top of our game and makes sure, and actually probably pushes up a little bit more. But I'm already established, I know what I've got, I know what I can do. Let's see what you can do. Massive respect as well for anybody who's stepping into the limelight. Like I say, everybody, all the comments and everything that I see online is, oh yeah, we can do that, we can do this, and we do it all ourselves. It's all bullshit. Just crack on, put your money where your build is. Let's go. signing out. Next time I see Right, so what we're doing here is marking the pan roof out to make sure it's going to go in square. What are you up to there, Adam?
Making the last few adjustments.
Sorry?
Making the last few adjustments, it's last the first.
Right. A little update for how the projects are going. So we've got the RS3 Caddy fully painted now. While we were there, obviously, we put new wheels on her, done the calipers. The colour combination on this van is fully sick. Put the Xenons on, and I've done something a bit different on this one. So what I've actually done is a black roof. Now, typically, I've never been a fan of black roofs. Weren't really for me. I think they can look a bit chavvy or a bit racery, but ultimately, this isn't a show pony. This is a fast show pony. So it is a race car. It is going to smoke most of your average hot arches. When I put it to 1,000 brake, it's going to fully dome every other Caddy van out there. And something else that we've done, which is very, very cool, is these vented wings. Just to sort of add the drama into it. But if you come back here, Lou, and sort of get it from back here, if you look at the brake caliper setup, again, it just looks like a race car. We've got, so that's a TMG RS limited edition branding. That's all sort of airbrushed in, so that's not a sticker. This van still needs to be flattened and polished. We put 3 coats of lacquer on this van. On the 3rd coat, most people will be like, oh, why have you done that? So typically it's 2 coats, but on this one we did 3. And that's just for when we sort of polish it, you get that really good depth. So the last coat of lacquer was literally clinging on for its life. We've converted the tailgate to a solid. It was glass before. And I've got a really, really nice surprise, which I'm not going to talk about yet, on this van. So that's going to stay reserved. I'm not going to show you the front bumper yet, because ultimately, I've still got a few tweaks to do. And if I show people it now, it may give a little bit of an inkling away. So certain things need to be left to the imagination. How did they do that? So that's the RS3 Caddy. It's the 29th of July, so the van, as you can see, it is still like this.
Shows on Sunday, yeah?
Yeah, on Sunday. Get a video in there. If this was a customer's van, this wouldn't usually be like this. Everything would be put to one side. When it's your own van. My other sick van.
So this is the show pony.
Yeah, so this one here is what I called everyone out on Instagram and TikTok to the challenge. No one stood up to the challenge, to be honest with you. Right, so this is the main event. This was a white van. This is the van that we've put the pan roof in. I'm going to be honest with everybody. The first pan roof we put in, with these pan roofs, there's no right roof to put in. It's sort of what you think will fit. We bought the first roof. I'm going to save you all a bit of Googling. That was out of a Volkswagen Touran, because we thought it's closest in the mark, we'll put it in. Didn't fit. It was obviously the roof's like that, like a nice curve, and the piece of glass was like that. So it looked like a dog's dinner. So I had to buy a full car and cut the roof off it. Not going to go into costs and stuff, it's done me head in a little bit, but ultimately the roof's in.
And it all had to be done. It was
yeah, and it had to be done, because at the end of the day, I've come on social media saying, it's like the boys tonight in the body shop. They went home at 4, they're back in at 12 tonight. Like, that's the detail we're going to get this van ready. When it's your own, they always get pushed to the back of the queue. It's just one of them things. But yeah, I'm feeling really positive about this one. This one, there's not going to be anything like this, to be fair. We broke Tatton Park last year with the 101, which I think it was 8 million views, was it? 8 million views across my Instagram. And just brought loads of exposure to us. So this year I'm going to have my 101, which broke records last year. I'm going to have the RS3 Caddy, which that is so against what I do, that van, in terms of colours, specs. But do you know what? It's actually nice for once just to break out of my usual mould of blackberry, pure grey. Do you know, Do you know these colours, Lou? It's like so against what I normally do.
It's nice to do something different.
Yeah, mate. In the Ricardos, we've retrimmed them with gold, like pink stitching, baby pink stitching. Like, that's not me. Do you get me? But I don't know. It's just sick.
Sometimes you got to let your creative mind flow.
It is, yeah, and it's a big, brave, bold spec. But that van demands every element of that because it's in its own class. It is the only one in the world that's been done correctly in terms of the rear suspension setup, the wiring, the engine. There's no loom swaps. It's done correctly. Anyway, less of that. So this was the white Caddy. Yeah, come over here, Lou. Pan into that roof. Tell me if you can get anything that looks more factory than that. So that is
the big old pan roof, that, isn't it?
Yep. So in my 101, the pan roof is probably the size of that. In this one, it's the full roof. So we've strengthened it. We've done what we had to do. So it is the full roof on the van.
You're going to tell us a bit of what this van's going to look like, or?
So this van, by the time this video comes out, obviously,
it'll all be one video, won't it?
And people would have seen the vans. So we based this van on the Golf R 8.5. So this van is the 8.5 with a pan roof. So it's got the same bumper on the front. It's got the same rear bumper. It's got the same grille with the light up grille strips and the light up Volkswagen badge. It's got Xenons, it's got the seats, it's got the steering wheel, it's got the brakes, it's got absolutely everything. The only thing it's not got at this minute in time is the engine. So
at this minute in time.
At this minute in time. This van, I'm a bit of an order. So when I build nice things, or very, very nice things, I find it hard to part ways with them. So this van, and the RS3 van and the 101 will probably stay in my little own personal collection. There is someone who's already asked me to buy the RS3 van. He's a very, very long-standing customer of mine. I don't really like saying no to him, so there is a chat to be had about that van. But with this van, it's just going to be different. The colour, everything about it. And there's a secret, it's not actually going black. So the colour that we've chose, it's very similar to Lapis Blue, which is very keeping in line of the original marquee of the Golf colour, but it's a lot more pearly. I'm not going to give the colour because then you'll see another 10 vans that colour. I'm really not into that. If you want it, go and do your own research like I did. Go and buy samples of paints, do spray out cards and choose your own. So it's like with the roofs, I could tell everyone what it is, but then there'd be 30 of them. The way that I've worked is like I've said earlier on, we made the mistake of buying the wrong roof and it cost me a lot of money. So I've learned at my own expense, not others. So if you ever ask me for information, I won't be giving the information. But yeah.
So pan to when it's got its first layer of paint on, yeah?
So what this is now, this is not black. This is the ground coat. So this colour, in order to make it really pop, you need to put a black ground coat on it, which is what's on this van. You have seen this colour before. It's inspired from somebody who we just recently, the Belgian Caddy. But yeah, I'm feeling really excited about it. The bumper's sick, everything about it. I also want to make a note that both of these vans, so the RS3 van, well this is actually, we've labelled this van up as the TMG 101 version 2 because it's the second one that we've produced with a pan roof. Now, the 101, which is my own van, the grey van, we only called that the 101 because it was the first Mark 4 and still is in the world that's got a pan roof. But we've done it better on this one. They are different vans in their own way. It's like having a boy and a girl. They're different, but they're the same. So in order to keep in line with my brand and sort of the heritage of the van, we've called this one the V2 because it is the only second Mark 4 in the world with a pan roof. But in my opinion, this roof's a lot better. It fits a lot better. If we do get time, I'll take the roof out of my old one and probably put one of these in. So these two vans, the hybrid bumpers that you've seen on them, I've seen other people popping up with hybrids and stuff, which are fiberglass and just cheap, nasty stuff that's available on the shelf. Both of these hybrids, so the 8.5 GTI hybrid, the 8.5R hybrid on this one, and then the two rear bumpers have never been done before in the world. Again, another world's first. What I like to do is innovate. I like to use my mind, my creativity, put them into the vans and keep it in line and as true as with the original OEM Plus. So at TMG we love a world's first. It's got our world's first X hybrid grills on them. If others are doing it, we're not doing it. We're in our own lane. We build a different class of van. We like to be a little bit different, and ultimately just set the precedent for others to follow. So the paint, we're going to go out of here now because this base coat's nearly dry. The painter's going to lash it and hopefully get some glass-like results. What this process is now is the blue base coat going down. This is a very, very high metallic. So if it looks patchy in places, what that is at the stage is it's because it's still drying. But as you can see, when we do our repaints, it's a full strip down. So windows out, doors off, clips off, accessories off, front window out. Because you cannot paint a van properly with the windows in. We've got one of our painters here. He's obviously lashing down the colour. I'm very excited to see the end result. So 2 coats of lacquer on. We've made the call to do 3, purely just to get a bit more body and a bit more oomph on it. Yeah, but the colour again, sick. So let me show you this, Lou. We didn't get this before, did we, the airbrushing?
No.
So as you've seen before with the RS3 Caddy, all the limited vans have airbrushed limited edition in them. On this one, I actually did this, so I've gone a little bit different. I've give it a gold outline. So this is paint. If you can see that, is the camera picking that up good, Lou? Yeah.
Yeah. Mate, it's so sick, that sticker, isn't it? Not sticker, sorry.
The old man just had a sticker, you know. So yeah, that is that. When that's lacquered, you'll be able to touch that, but it actually looks so good.
Hey, look at the metallic in the paint.
It looks embossed. This van's going to be gorgeous, you know.
It is.
It's going to be beautiful.
Is this going to be the daily?
Nah, that's my daily out there. Well, I might give that to the missus, to be honest with you. It's pink. Imagine a bird driving that, you'd be like, what? But yeah, it'll be even nicer when we put the Golf R engine in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that what we're saying?
And you'll see it on the website for 100 grand next to that one. But with these vans as well, I'll get onto the talking about build prices and stuff. You can't really price this because this is me and my team flat out for 2-3 weeks. So these vans for the last 2-3 weeks have had the full attention, whereas we'd normally produce a lot of stock vans, etc. But everyone's main focus, from the upholstery department to the engine department to the body shop to even my time. Like, I've been here along with yourself, Lou, probably till 10 o'clock every night. The lads are starting a night shift tonight, so they're coming in at 12. They're going to work all the way through, and that's all 6 members of the body shop. So shout out the soldiers at TMG.
I think though, you know, it'd be an insult to this van to price it low, because at the end of the day, it's like, I know it's not a one of one.
It is a one of one. I put it on the side. What do you mean it's not a one of one? This is a one of one version too.
It is a one of one.
So everyone, let me know in the comments if Lou Pat's a little.
No. Let me rephrase it. So at the end of the day, the van is a one of one.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if it's an old shit box or if there's only one of them in the world.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 now because I've got them both.
Fucking hell, Anton, you're fucking me up here. All I'm trying to say is that things are priced on rarity, and you will not find another one of these.
No.
So you could price it at whatever you want because someone out there would pay it because it's the only one in the world.
What I'll say as well with these caddies, no one's doing it like me and my team are doing it. Find someone that'll cut a roof open and put a pan roof in it, or make the hybrid bumpers and stuff. There's many people that do caddies, so everyone's got their own style. Some people like just to prefer sort of the run-of-the-mill white van sidebars, and hats off to them, they do them very nice. They sell. I'm not going to mention the name, but if you're watching the video, you're in your own lane. Everyone's in their own lane. There's someone in Birmingham, there's someone in where's the other guy? Anyway, everyone's got their own style and own business model. Our business model is sort of, if you're going to buy a Chanel bag, you come to TMG for a Chanel Caddy. It's different qualities and you pay for what you get. So there's a builder for all sort of budgets of Caddy vans. You can get sort of a Caddy van for a smaller budget where it's just your wheels, your sidebars, etc. That it's not carpeted, it's not got this, it's not got that, which is all well and good. But every sort of builder caters for the different market. We're at the top, so we charge a premium, you pay a premium, but you get a van that's the premium. And that's all we do. We do premium vans. Everything's done in-house. as you can see, and this is what I want to start showing people more, because what really fobs me off is when people say they do it all themselves, and they definitely don't. To sort of do the level that we're doing, the overheads are crazy, the unit space is crazy, the management's crazy. There's so many different avenues and aspects to it, and ultimately it's stressful. And this is why you see me with grey hairs and big bags under my eyes, because I'm always grafting. Well. Yeah, there's much more to it, and I know because I'm here and I'm in the middle of it, and I know the size of the operation. I also know the degree of the vans that we do build, and some of the talented people that we do have working for us. It's handy to say that I've cherry-picked the best of the best and brought them all together. Everyone in the business plays their own unique part. Everyone is very, very, very skilled. Everyone gets paid very well, and that flows throughout the work that you see. Also, guys, if you're not already, make sure you check out tmgcompetitions.co.uk. We do raffle our vans off, we do raffle caddy accessories, we do the odd instant win, etc. So, editor, put a little picture up there or a link, TMG Competitions. Let me know when you
might be able to win a van like that one day.
Yeah, one of these vans may up on the raffle site. Yeah, we don't know.
100%.
What I am going to start doing soon is attacking the Mark 5s, because after these are done, I've pretty much nailed the Mark 4s, and I don't think that anyone else in the UK will. No one had the balls to stand up to me. I think I've completed it. Well, I completed it with a 1-on-1, but this is just a reminder. Instead of doing one, I'm doing two.
No one's had the balls to engine swap a Mark 5 yet.
Yeah, agreed.
Because you can't at the moment.
Well, we can. We bought an ECU to test it.
Have you?
Yeah. Mr. Taylor, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
People might watch my videos and go, oh, he's a little bit big-headed, or he's a little bit this and he's a little bit that. Nah, I'm just very, very, very passionate about what I do. I know how we do it, I know how good we are, and it may come across as cocky or arrogant, but no, anyone who knows me or you met me, you know that I'm just in my own lane, very focused, and I'm very proud of what we all do. Look at that, lovely. Look, he's even out the pan roof.
Oh yeah, you can't do that in a normal caddy.
Yeah, very good. Final bits of the RS3 Caddy, and now all painted. That's the rear hybrid off an RS5. So what this is, for all you new followers that don't know what a hybrid is, this is a Caddy 4 top, cut and plastic welded with an RS5 rear diffuser. The reason I went for that bumper on the RS fan is because it's very in keeping. It has two big exhaust pipes here. The diffuser is black. I've decided to do the moulding the same as the body colour just for it to pop. We don't do pinstripes.
I knew that's what you almost said.
And this is part of the rear diffuser. So this clips into the rear diffuser. So it's going to look really nice. This is the old track kit. So there, the arches, they are available to buy on the website. They can come painted, or we can send them out ready for you to paint. Same again with the old track side skirts. These are exclusive to TMG. You can't buy these anywhere else. You can't get them anywhere else. The only place you can get them is from tmgvans.shop again. So what they are is a very nice side skirt. Again, we can paint them for you, or they can come out sort of in plastic, ready for primer and paint. Edition 30 side mouldings. Now, to any caddy owner, these, in my opinion, are a must. They just look so clean and classy and really break up the quarter panel and the door. Smoke rear lights. Let me get my torch for this. We have just sold as well another cockpit. The shop line's going off, so if you are watching this video, we will put a little promo code in there. RS350 on all virtual cockpits will get you £50 off. We'll leave it in the description. Something a little bit different on this light. Come round there, Luke. So these are tinted with lacquer, but what I've actually done is instructed my paint technician to put a bit of pearl into the light as well. So when the light catches it, can you see that on the camera, Lewis? It's got like a slight tinge in it. So when the sun hits that van, you're just gonna see, it's just ever so subtle, but it matters.
Just gonna sparkle, innit?
I've even done the brake lights, the rear reflectors. Again, they've got like a bit of a tinge to them. I've even done the grills for the vents on the wings. So it's quite hard to see on that, but because they're so small.
There's a sparkle there though, isn't there?
There is a sparkle, like you. Remember the shows on Sunday? There's loads to do, there's been loads to do. I'm knackered, the boys are knackered, but it's the final hurdle. Next week I'm probably going to go away with my missus, turn my phone off for a week and see you all later. So we have a little walk around the workshop. But the workshop is very dirty. We've not cleaned it, everything's go. So that is the RS3 Caddy. That's now all flatted. Let's go and speak to Trevor about it. Right, so this morning when I come in here, my van was nice and shiny. Why does it look like it's matte?
It's got all matte now, so I can bring the sign back.
Can you explain to me what you're doing? Because I've seen you with electric machines, air machines.
Well, I've take all the imperfection out of the paint.
Yeah.
And a little bit of shit what might fall on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I've size that it, just gotta buff it up now.
Yeah.
Bring the shine back up.
Yep. Yeah. And then would you recommend baking this van again, just to see if it drops and then repolish it? No.
I would say finish it all off, use it, and then we'll bring it back in.
Yeah.
And then
I watched your machine today, mate, because that does some work, that machine.
I know.
This man, to anyone who's watching this video, goes through at least one of them a week. It costs me more to keep him here in buffers than what he does, but he's sick. What do you think of that TMG RS limited edition sign?
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. I've noticed that you've not gone near that. Any reason why?
Just take it nice and easy around there.
Is that how you treat the women too?
Yeah.
Further update, we're now on day 31st of July 2004. By the way, I always cover my phone because it's got a private picture of my girlfriend and my baby boy on it. So, anyway, update is 31st of July. What time did you get into this morning, Odds?
4:30.
4:30. What time did you get in?
7:30, but all day and all night.
What time did you get in?
6.
What time did you get in? What time did you get in?
I got here about half an hour ago. Me and Paul came to work together.
I would like to say something publicly. Yo. 2 2s, yeah? What time did you get in?
6:30, I think.
My guy, Big T, you know, how old are you? T, 60? 60 years old, you know, and this man is a trooper. What time did you get in?
6.
Sick. Right, let's go and ask him. Repeat it. What time did you get in? Sick. So in a nutshell, all the boys have been here relatively early. Got Adam here, the body shop manager, and he's going to give us a little update on how current projects are going, because we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Try to give us an update, please, on how the builds are going and what's going on. Because as it stands, there's still no bumpers on that van. That van's got doors missing, wings.
Everything's in due course. They'll all be ready on time.
Oh, did you hear that, everybody?
Yeah, they'll all be there. All the vans will be done. Ahead of schedule, really.
Wow, okay.
I'd say we are. We're getting there.
Yeah.
There's only a few minor bits to do now, finishing touches and get everything polished up. Builds are going. Nearly at the end of completion on that one. Almost on that one. So yeah. And it's just
Should we give everyone a sneak peek at a hybrid bumper? Because what you've got to remember, Ads, as well, is all the bumpers on these two vans have never been done before. They're all world's first. World's first colours, world first bumpers. They've never been painted that colour as well. Again, pan roof. Try to just walk over this pan roof because the fit on that is absolutely incredible. Like that, to me, looks like it come out of Volkswagen that way.
Factory that.
Lewis, insert B-roll here. So yeah, but how was the job? Was it? We have got another one booked in. The gentleman who, do you know the R32 Maxi that we painted purple in the Ferrari colour? He's bringing his short wheelbase back for a full colour change. Well, sorry, a full respray to the same colour, but he also wants that same roof putting in.
Yeah. Well, now we know how to do it. It'll be easy enough.
Because the first one, I've already explained to people that sometimes things don't always go to plan.
Trial
so the first
and error,
roof, was just disaster, wasn't it?
There's no written method of how to do it. Like you put a quarter on.
And exactly, and this is what I was saying. So do you want to explain as well to the viewers, mate, how we're different from an insurance shop?
Yeah, so obviously because we do a lot of custom work, it's all, we make things fit. So it's sort of, you making the metal, we're stretching the metal, you're making something fit that shouldn't fit in a factory van. And it does, it looks good, it looks as good as factory. We replicate it as close to factory as we can without it coming from factory, so all the welding's done how it would be done at factory. Your showroom shops, obviously, you put in chassis legs on quote and stuff like that.
And they all come with a guide, don't they?
Yeah, you've got methods, so you can go on your computer or your tablet, download a method sheet, you'll have 400 pages of how to do that. We have none. So everything we do is done from experience really, and skill.
And your imagination as well.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is quite creative.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly what it
agreed.
is. And
So-
no one else is doing that, as far as I'm aware, so.
Definitely not.
No.
Don't think anyone else had the balls to cut the roof off a 30 grand van. But what I have got coming as well, guys, is I am going to cut the roof off a Caddy van as a little stunt, just to show everybody something else. That is in due course, getting the show out of the way. Then I'm going to get my still saw and whack the full roof off. So keep tuned for that one.
Convertible.
Yeah, Caddy convertible.
Let's go over the RS3.
Yeah, so 101 Caddy version 2, all painted. Like I say, I'm always very transparent. We had a little bit of a mishap on this side. There was a slight discrepancy there. Obviously, most other people would let that pass. Again, my standards doesn't allow it.
Yeah, I couldn't even see it.
And there was a slight discrepancy there. So where other people will probably build this up now, I've said, no, won't pass, straight back in the booth. So this is getting painted next. Hopefully all this will be complete tonight, and it's a big build-up day tomorrow. So yeah, the boys come in at 12 o'clock last night, stayed till about 3 or 4, most of them anyway. It's
3 or 4 p.m. by the way.
3 or 4 p.m, yeah.
Yeah, not
So there's a lot going on, not a lot of time to do. Very stressful, but yeah, we're making progress.
You're making what?
We're making progress. So what you have seen is the build up to building this van. You've seen the tat and part video of this van at the show, but what you've not really seen in any of the videos is the nearly completed item. So what I am going to do is, this van is pretty much complete minus the engine swap and the interior. So the exterior is done, as you guys seen in the last few videos. If you've not already seen them, you can click here and watch them. There's no actual walk around of it done from an aesthetical point of view. So what I'm going to do, short video here for everybody, just to walk around for it and explain what we've done, and I'll also get this done on the RS3. We are making various changes to that, so bear with me on that one, but this is the most pressing issue. So this van was built purely to mimic a Golf 8.5R Black Edition, which it does very, very well. So by the terms of mimic, what I mean is the seats, the steering wheel, the brakes, the panroof, the front and rear bumper, the alloys, etc, etc. And this van does include all of them features. If there was a Golf R van, then I would like to say that this would be as close to a Golf R van as what you could buy. We've had various comments on it saying, wow, it looks lovely, it's as true to OEM Plus as it can be. I'm a big believer in that, and I think that the van is absolutely stunning. Most importantly, at night when the grill's on and it's all lit up, it just looks so good. So let's talk about what we did to it. Front and rear hybrid bumpers off a Golf. What we did is we got an 8.5R bumper, plastic welded them and joined them to make what you see there. The grille again was made from an 8.5R Black Edition Golf. We bought a genuine Golf, stripped it all down, built it into that. Xenons, so these are off a Caddy. I believe that every van should have them. They are very, very pricey, but on all sort of my special builds, they always include Xenons. If a customer comes to me and says, oh, I've not really got a budget, I try and work with them and ultimately just get it done, because I believe that these make any van. I actually have a set of these that we stripped. They're currently in my paint booth getting painted, so we will obviously be customising them to the RS3 van. Alloys. So the alloys we went for are your upgraded black Golf Edition ones. The calipers are still to be done. We didn't have time to put them on before the show, but now we may as well wait till we've done the engine swap, as it's just repeating work. Edition 30 side mouldings. So these was only available on limited edition 30 Caddies. I believe they've now been discontinued from Volkswagen as we tried to order a set, so luckily we had them in the archives, they've gone on the van. It's got the Edition 30 side mouldings, and if you do like anything you see on this van minus the front and rear bumpers, they are available to buy on tmgvans.shop. I will leave a link to that at the end of the I will leave a link to the shop at the end of the video. One also other positive factor is we are currently running a competition, and there will always be pretty much one running if this video's not out by then, where you can win money to spend at TMG on your van. tmgcompetitions.co.uk. So let's talk about the rear. So this is a Golf R rear bumper, again plastic welded. That's 2 bumpers into one with Aquapovic exhaust tips. They are not functional at the minute due to the simple fact of she's still a diesel, but when the engine swap's done, which is what we are doing next, that will be a full system. The main feature, which I've not really commented on, I don't know, well there's 2 actually. The first of all is the pan roof. So full glass sliding, panoramic pan roof. It's a little bit dirty. We've just give it a quick wash. Example, with bits of polish everywhere, but it's going to go and live in the workshop now for another few weeks while we do the engine swap. But yeah, the pan roof. So you've seen a pan roof before. TMG did the first Mk4 Caddy in the world with a pan roof. That was the 1-of-1 V1, which I will put a picture of here. This is the V2. All my vans, limited edition ones, wear this very proudly. So you can see there, 1-of-1 V2. But yeah, what a great feature. And then the second most coolest thing is the colour. So the colour is not actually lapis blue. It's very, very in keeping, very, very similar. Very true to the sort of heritage of that colour, of lapis blue. But it's different in so many ways. When the sun's out, which we're struggling a bit today. Well, we're not actually struggling, it's dead gammy and hot and not nice, is it?
It's overcast.
Yeah, overcast. This van looks totally different. So yeah, overall, an absolutely incredible van. This van sold for a record figure at Tatton Park Show. If you've not seen that video before, click my other videos and have a look at Volkswagen Tatton Park Show, where you will see a live deal on this van.
I've got a thing. Is this the most expensive Caddy in the world?
Yeah.
I don't think another Caddy sold. You own the most expensive Caddy in the world.
Agreed. Look at the colour now coming out. So now the sun's coming out a tiny bit, you can really see the colour pop. And oh boy, is she beautiful. But yeah, is this the most expensive Caddy Mk4 in the world? I probably believe it is. If anyone can beat a sale price of, well, it wasn't 75, it was 65 due to a coin flip. But I'm going to base it on 75.
He was willing to pay 75.
That's exactly what it was, yeah. So £75,000. I've seen a few comments where people have said 75 grand for a Caddy, which is sort of, in my opinion, is the uneducated talk. The other comments are £75,000 for a piece of hand-built craftsmanship from the ground up. That's what we like to see, and that's exactly what that van is.
Well, the thing is
you can't go and find another.
Well, what I was going to touch on. So the Mona Lisa is worth billions.
Correct.
But it's just a painting. I could go to B&M's and buy a painting for 50 quid.
Yeah.
But it's just different because there's only one of it.
Correct.
And that's why there's only one of this, and that's why it fetches the price tag that it does.
Exactly that. And to the people that do recognise that, etc., thank you for your positive, kind words. Like I always say, if you've not got anything positive to say about somebody, something, or a situation, then it's better just to keep your mouth zipped. Just no need for it, is there? But yeah, so that is the van. I will keep you updated on this van with the engine swap, with everything else that we're going to do to it. I'm really getting into this YouTube stuff with TikTok, so ultimately we'll show you guys as much as we can, because it is quite enjoyable, to be fair. And people get to see us, get to see what we do behind the scenes. So yeah, catch you on the next video, thanks.
Yeah, mate.
Like, follow, share, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you think this van's worth £75,000.
J like the letter, I'm making several waves. I know the mission is same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this a buffet. And if I'm stumbling, I'm in the graves. Never gon' fumble it, I get the bag and I run with it. Gunning it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it. Murray with the legs, all about finesse, I am not impressed. I don't need a rash coming in.